Well, hello! It is November 30th today, and this is Vlogmas Day 0. Yes, I'm doing a Day 0 because I want to unpack my advents and tell about it in Vlogmas in real time. So tomorrow I will record Vlogmas Day 1 and that will come online on December 2nd. I have had some intense weeks. It has been so busy. We had the last fairs to go to. I had my surgery last Wednesday. Today is Saturday. I had abdominal surgery last Wednesday because I had a hernia and that got fixed, but that was intense as well. I went to the OR around 8 o'clock. I came back from the OR around 8:45, something around that. No, a little later. It was almost 9 o'clock. And I was in the car driving home. I was not driving, of course. Rob was driving, but we were in the car driving home by 10. And I have a 3-inch incision in my upper belly. So, yeah, right? Okay, I'm doing well. The pain is manageable. I'm still on painkillers. I'm home alone at the moment, but that's okay because for the normal things I don't need any help. I would not take a shower now, for example, because I do feel a bit wobbly from time to time. But I just have an evening of editing and knitting ahead of me, so that's all fine. I can make myself a cup of tea. I'm not allowed to lift heavy things, so if I'm going to make tea, it has to be just for 1 cup because more would be too heavy for me to lift. And I got this very, very beautiful mug from my sister. This is Boonslau ceramics from Poland, and I do have a lot of Boonslau already. But my sister wanted me to have this mug with hearts, and there was 1 bag of ginger lemon tea, and there was a lots of love box of tea, and this is a heartwarming organic herbal infusion with lavender and lovely rose petals. So that sounds delicious as well. And she got me a pin. Look how cute this is. Be balanced. Rabbit as a symbol for balance. The rabbit is a sensitive creature. This sensitivity is completely accepted. It does not cope well with stress. The rabbit's superpower is therefore balance. Carry this superpower with you in the form of this pin, a good reminder to live in balance. Well, life has been so stressful, so this is a very fitting pin. It has 2 pins on the back, which is quite clever because it's quite a heavy pin. My sister bought one for herself as well, but I can't remember whether it was a wolf or a fox. I will link the designer below. This is made by illustrator under a blankie, Esther Benning. Yeah, so I will link it below. Let the rabbit give you superpower with this pin. So cute. But this was a gift from her to me for my surgery. I told everyone I'm going to be the laziest patient ever alive. And my sister was just checking up on me if I was actually on the couch knitting. And I was. So, since we talked for the last time, I had 2 knitting events. I had the Handwerkbeurs in Groningen, a 3-day fair. And I had the Knit to Purl to Festival by It's a Sarah. I will link her YouTube channel below because she also vlogs in English. And there were many international guests at this Knit to Purl to Festival. And I got many gifts and I did buy some things, and that will all be shown during Vlogmas, because otherwise I would have a vlog for an hour and I got this from that person, I got this and I got this. So I decided to just keep it all together and show you some things every now and then, or every day probably, because otherwise it won't get finished in time. I do want to show you something I bought at the Knit to Purl to. At the end of the day, it was the last one left, and that made me think that it was probably meant to be for me. I bought a new Hobby Bags bag, and look how absolutely gorgeous this bag is, with the girl with the pearl earring. And is this painting called the Milkmaid in English? I'm not sure, but it is lovely. And this bag is made by the very talented Inge, and she makes wonderful bags. I also cast on several new things this week because I am planning to do a lot of knitting in December. So I cast on a no frills cardigan, and that's living in my Hobby Bags bag. The no frills cardigan is a pattern by Petite Knit, and I am using my handspun yarn for this. This was a combo spin, so many different colors, but well, it does coordinate and looks nice all together. But I was way off gauge. Even the smallest size would become way too big. So I'm just winging it, eyeballing it. I do knit the 70 stitch wide neckband, and from there I'm just going to freewheel my way into my no frills cardigan. We will just see what happens. If it's too narrow or too wide or whatever, I can always frog a little and try again. So, but the combo spin, I think it will be a lovely effect on this long stockinette cardigan. Yeah. Oh, and I have a finished object. This was my birthday cast on for 2020. So this has been on the needles for nearly 4 years. It just went into hibernation several times. But when I finished my ranunculus mid-November, oh, that's also a finished object. You will see that later this month. I will probably wear it at a certain point in time. I finished my ranunculus and I was so happy with it that I decided I wanted to have more sweaters and cardigans. So first of all, I decided to finish this. Then I decided to cast on this one. I also cast on a sweater. You will see that later this week or something. But this is my Briyoke. This is a pattern by Matilda Kruse. I will stand up, but I need to keep pressure on the area of the surgery. And this Briyoke cardigan is just a regular length cardigan, and it was knitted in the round and then steeked. The brioche part was knitted back and forth, but after the brioche part you added your steek stitches, and then you knitted the entire cardigan in the round. And the designer decided to put the muted side of the brioche to the outside, because if I flip it over, you see that this is way less muted, but I really like it. After the steek, I added the button band, but I don't have buttons yet, and it's not blocked yet because I can't block garments at the moment. That would be way too much for me, and I can't shop for buttons. So that will be continued on some point, well, next year probably. But I wanted to show it anyway, and I've been wearing it all week because I had a full anesthetic, and well, it was intense. I did not have any trouble with the anesthetic, by the way. I wake up, I drink something, I eat something, go to the bathroom, nothing special. But the time schedule in which this surgery took place was so speedy. So yeah, well, I had to recover from that. But anyways, where I wanted to go with this is I know that from a previous time I had surgery that I was feeling so cold all the time, and I had trouble keeping myself warm. So I decided that I wanted to have this finished. This is 100% Peruvian Highland wool, and it is so nice and warm, and it wears so well. So I'm very comfy in my Briyoke cardigan. I'm not one for knitting patterns again. There are some patterns that I knit more than once, but I don't think I will knit this one again. It is a lovely knit, but there are so many pretty things. So this wasn't my oldest work in progress. My oldest work in progress is from 2019, December 1st. That's funny. And I'm not going to frog that because I'm planning on finishing that. Then I have a work in progress from 2022 and one from 2023. And my other 9 works in progress are from this year. And I cast on 3 things already this week. And I'm working on the pattern that will be sent out at Christmas for the people who bought a Wolhobby's advent calendar. So I do knit as much as I can. And I made a kind of a format for Vlogmas because I can't take you anywhere. We're not going anywhere. This is what you get each day. There will be a format, and I will be using it as a guideline to have happy vlogs anyway each day. So I want to thank you for watching. I hope that if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, that you will do that. Please leave a comment. All those things, subscribing, leaving comments, giving a thumbs up. If you think I should get a thumbs down, please don't and just leave. YouTube doesn't like thumbs down, but all the other things, thumbs up, subscribing, giving a comment, that helps the algorithm to present my vlog to other knitters that might not know me yet. So if you want to support me, please do things like that. I am back tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 1, and tonight I will edit this vlog. I am prepping the email that goes out for Mellowdy, my yearly Advent Mystery Knit Along. That will also start tomorrow. And I'm so excited for all the Wolhobby Advent calendars that will be unpacked in the next 24 days, because I have worked so hard and I've done my best to make it something really special. And it's very, very exciting to learn what everyone thinks. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. And enjoy the holiday season. Bye bye.